I'm a real artist. That just proves I'm an artist. All right, today we're going to talk about the dimensions, I'm going to abbreviate that, dimensions of the human figure. Abbreviate that as well, dim-hum fig. This is a simple put together way to understand the human figure so you can start to get the proportions right. Years ago I was walking through an art store having just taught this to a group of students, and the manager of the store saw the outline under my arm and he laughed, pointed at it and laughed and said, "Ooh, Dan's naughty ends." So, believe it or not, this outline has been called Dan's naughty ends for the 10 years or so since that. All right, now if you've seen some of my other videos about the head, the torso, which we have yet to do the head front on, we've done the head from the side. Head, torso, and hips. And again, I'm getting this from George Bridgman. All right, keep talking about the masters of anatomy. This is one of them. But how do you know how long things are? Right? Well, if this is a head height, then just estimate that's one head, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, in reality, most human beings are approximately 7 heads tall. But if you want your figures to look noble, tall, more ideal, I myself am no more than 7 heads tall, I'm sure. But I'm not a model. If you want to draw a model, you make them 8 heads tall. In fact, many times in fashion design, human beings are 8.5, 9, even 9.5, 10 heads tall. But we're aiming here for a more believable. All right. And here's the ends. Of course, the top of the head is called the noggin. Bottom of the head is the top of the neck. You with me? All these are going to begin with the letter N. Neck, nipples. Here's where we start getting into embarrassing anatomical terms. Navel. And this one, we've got two names. One is NADS, abbreviated for gonads. And I'm sorry, you girls who never grew up in the boys' locker room, you don't know that that's one of the slang terms for the sexual organs found right in the crotch of our body. But NADS. If you want to call it something else, you can call it the Nether Regions. We did this, me and some a video production company one time, we did this for children and we called it Nether Regions. Now skip this one for a minute. The next one down, of course, is the knees. N-E-E-S. Everybody knows how to spell knees. Skip this one also. And then ground level is, of course, nothing. Okay, so there's our ends. For a long time, these two were missing. We finally filled them in. And that is, if you see a human being standing with his arms at his sides, right here is a part of his anatomy that begins with the letter N. Do you know what it is? That's right, nails, fingernails, fingertips. And then this one down here, there's nothing that represents the letter N unless you turn the person sideways. And then we have, here's the knee, here's the calf, and there's a notch right there at the bottom of the calf. Get it? I know that's a pretty bad cheat, but that's what we came up with. So there's the list of Dan's naughty ends. Noggin, neck, nipples, navel, nads, or nether regions, nails, knees, notch, and nothing. Now, by the way, I am indebted to Jack Ham for some of this information right here. He has a page where he doesn't use ends, but he outlines chin, nipples, navel, crotch, fingertips. See, he does get the fingertips there. bottom of knee, and nothing there, and then the floor. Okay, so that's Jackham. The reason Jackham is so good is because he has more mnemonic devices, more tricks for remembering the human figure than any other anatomy book I know of. So let's do a real quick, just real simple drawing of a human figure following Dan's naughty ends. Are you with me? Now you understand, of course, that if you only ever draw a guard standing at Buckingham Palace, I'm being facetious, or any other guard who's standing perfectly still, then, of course, all of these tricks will work for you. But most of the time, we are not drawing a human being standing the way I'm drawing him right now. Does that make sense? Most of the time, we are not. But you have to start somewhere. Does that make sense? So this will just help you get started getting your ratios right. Let's be real simple for a minute. Using head heights. The human being is basically divided in half. Divided at the crotch, there's 4 head heights at the top and 4 head heights for the legs. Neck, nipples, navel, nails, knee, notch, and nothing for ground level. Okay? So that this simple outline just helps you get things spaced out approximately correctly. We'll talk later about more precisely how long are the arms, how long are the legs. Well, the legs are real simple. It's 2 heads and 2 heads. Head height, what I mean by head, of course, is head height. So 2 heads, top of the leg, 2 heads, bottom of the leg. Ignore the imprecision in my sketch. I'm just here to help you get the principle right, okay? So that's a real short, fast lesson on dimensions of the human figure, otherwise known as dim human fig. Thanks for watching. More coming soon.